Welcome back to Ageless Living. This is Dr. Tong Lee, your host here at Voice America World Talk Radio. Thank you for tuning in to our show. Thank you, our listeners, and thank you to our sponsors too. Our major sponsor, Arizona Laser and Skin, is a full-service med spa supervised by physicians. We offer free consultations and health counseling and skincare. So if you ever have concerns or questions, call us at 480-598-9733. And our website is azmdlaser.com. That's azmdlaser.com. So back to our show here about herbal teas. We've been talking about health, and herbal tea is a great way to add to health. Why is it good for health? I think it reduces the amount of soda you drink. We talk about every good thing in moderation. You don't want to be taking too much of anything, even though that's a good thing. You can get a water intoxication too if you force drink. So, moderation is everything. The right amount of everything will be better for you. And herbal tea is good, but it doesn't completely replace the water intake. You should still be drinking a good amount of water. The best time to drink tea, if it's tea with caffeine, is probably in the afternoon after lunch. That's why we call it afternoon tea. So different herbal teas can be beneficial in different times of the day. If it's calming, obviously it's good when you're having a stressful event. If you just had an argument or excitement, it's probably good to have one of those cup of calming tea. And if you were having a hard time falling asleep at night, drinking chamomile or some other calming lavender tea would be good too. So the time of the day to drink tea varies depending on what the problem is, which tea you're drinking, does it have caffeine or not. Of course, we've talked about ginger. Ginger tea is always better to drink in the early part of the day because it's yang property, unless you're having a digestive system problem. You need it in the evening, but then it's okay to take it once or twice. But as a routine, it's better to drink it in the morning. So that's a little tip on drinking herbal tea. Back to the most popular herbal teas that's out in the market, either in blend, mix, or just by itself. So we've gone over quite a few different teas. Some other ones that's popular, lemongrass. Lemongrass is really good in helping with digestion. Lemongrass smells wonderful. I love that citrus taste and smell. And it's pretty popular in blend with other herbs to give a flavor. Jasmine tea. Well, jasmine is actually a little different from other tea. I think jasmine tea is so loved for its robust fragrance. So it kind of it's like the sugar or honey we put in to make things taste better. Jasmine makes tea smell really, really good and taste good, and it's used in combination a lot of times with the tea leaves, the ones with the caffeine in it. And it can be used with other herbs too in the herbal tea. Jasmine is somewhat calming, is also good in weight loss. So jasmine tea is good in diuresis, getting rid of excessive water. It aids in weight loss. Rose hips. I think I've had it in like herbal tea blends, but I haven't had it by itself. It's supposed to be, it's pink colored. That's like a rose petals. It has this tart, tangy flavor, very, very high in vitamin C content. It boosts your immune system, helps you to fight the colds. So that's another popular tea. Blackberry leaves. Apparently it tastes like blackberries. I love blackberries. The leaves has very, very high quality of antioxidants. Tastes good, smells good, and good for you. There's something I'm not familiar with. This one is called milk thistle. Apparently, milk thistle is a plant, not the milk. The leaves can be used in a lot of detox blends. You know, like if you get a detox tea, usually has quite a few ingredients in it. Usually they have echinacea, they have dandelion, and milk thistle, and red clovers. I love red clovers. It's got this spicy flavor that works really well, and actually in combination with what's that word? With another. What do you take in? I blended out on that herb, but anyway, it works really well in combination with a lot of herbs. Cinnamon, gosh, cinnamon. It works really well together with some cinnamon. If you're making cinnamon tea, gosh, there's so many ingredients to talk about. Cinnamon is wonderful too. Cinnamon and the red clovers go very well together with the orange peels. So those are the detox ingredients. Echinacea, we gotta talk about echinacea a little bit. Echinacea, there's so much debate. Does echinacea cure your common cold or flu or not? And the researchers go both ways. Some will show yes, it's helpful. Some will show no, it doesn't. The reality is, how should I put this? The reality is nothing cures you, your body cures itself. So, in certain conditions, with little uplift of the immune system, your body heals a little faster. So I think our research is limited in some ways in saying, because we're looking for a cure, and the cure is your body itself. All these things will have some mild to moderate effect in helping, but it's not really necessarily the only factor that's there to get you to the healthy path. So I personally am a believer of echinacea with colds. When I get a cold, why take the chance? What if it works? It's, if I don't take it in large quantity all the time, it's not going to have a bad side of it. And I have had a good experience with echinacea. As a matter of fact, that cold medicine called Airborne has quite a few herbal ingredients in it to boost immune system. For convenience reason, I take that, but occasionally I'll do echinacea tea by itself. So echinacea is really, really good for boosting the immune system. Well, when do we need that? Well, obviously when we get a cold, but it can be used at other times too. But remember, when you want to boost the immune system, you don't want to do that all the time. It goes back to the good things. Doesn't mean that you always do it. Doesn't mean that you do it forever. A lot of it. It's not the more the better. Think about this. A lot of the diseases such as rheumatoid arthritis, it is a immune system disease. It's a hyperactive immune system. So by common sense, this is probably without research. Some of the things that's interfering or boosting your immune system may or may not be actually going with you. It may go against you. So I personally only take echinacea when I need it. I don't take it anything every day because every day is a new day. My body, my situation is different. This we're going to talk about in our next show too, how to accomplish, the healthy state. So echinacea, wonderful. But this actually applies to all the teas. I mean, gosh, we talked about 16 different herbs. Well, how do you choose and pick and choose which tea to drink? So it goes back to the moderation and variety. So if you were to pick one tea to drink all the time, you're missing out. You're missing out all these other 15 good ingredients that's wonderful in life and the wonderful flavor too. And that's one of the pleasurable thing to have different fragrance, different tea. That's good for your health, enjoying different kind of things. So my recommendation, is to pick out probably 4 or 5 different ingredients, either in the blend or in the separate tea bags, or even make it yourself. And have them, but not every day. Unless you're trying to quit Coke. Drinking soda is not beneficial to your health. Let's put it this way. I always say there's a good side of everything. I guess the good side of drinking soda is that you'll realize how bad it is for you. Because you can be actually addicted to the caffeine in the Coke. So I've known people who can't stop drinking soda. They feel like something's missing, that they can go on. So if you're trying to not drink soda and water's too bland for you, that doesn't have any flavor, then drinking tea, lots of tea, is a good choice. And you may want a variety of it, and that way you get a benefit, you get to enjoy everything, and helps you to quit Coke. And also, don't forget, also drink some water in its just water form, because they actually do different things, the herbals, tea, and the water. So looks like we're coming to a break. So when we come back, we're going to continue wrap up on the herbal tea, and we'll talk about our health tip of the day. This is Dr. Tong Li. Call us or email us if you have any comments or questions. The phone number is 480-598-9733. My email address is tongli.md@gmail.com. That is TONGLI.MD@gmail.com. We'll be right back.